And now, introducing your host, the voice of Hamilton, Benjamin Gerdik.
Good day, folks, and a heartfelt howdy howdy to you all. My name is Benjamin Gerdik, and I will be your host to this fabulous show. A little bit about myself. I'm a senior here at Hamilton High School. I've been here all 4 years. I am an acting member of Hamilton Student Government, as well as the head sports announcer for boys and girls varsity basketball, varsity softball, and varsity baseball. But that's enough about me. Let me just tell you how the show will most likely work. I'm going to start off the introduction. We're going to go into the monologue where I'll tell a couple of jokes. And then we'll jump right into interviews, and we'll end with about a little Q&A. That'll be how it goes today. So today I was at the bank, and this older lady was there next to me, and she asked me to help her check her balance. So I pushed her over. She wasn't too balanced. And one of my good girlfriends, I told her that I noticed she drew her eyebrow a little high today. So I let her know. And after I told her, she seemed very surprised. And you all know how 40 is the new 30 now, right? Well, after I got pulled over, I had this police officer giving me a speeding ticket. He didn't fall for that one too well. And so now we'll jump right into our lineup. Our first guest is our head announcer here and a member of our production team, Mr. Kham Hansen. Mr. Hansen, it's a pleasure to see you today. How you doing?
Pleasure to have me on. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure's all mine. So now tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am senior here at Hamilton in my third year of film. Was a broadcaster for varsity football this year, broadcasted the home games and announced the JV games in the stadium. So
no
that was
kidding.
Pretty fun. Yeah.
Now, how was broadcasting? I bet that was something else.
Broadcasting was great. I've always wanted to go into sports media. That was what I was already planning to go into for college. And through the broadcasting, now I've been able to earn scholarships and get a little leg up in my field, I would say.
There you go, yeah.
So going there and starting ahead of the competition. So it's been so rewarding and fulfilling. It's been fantastic.
Now I see, what's that, North Carolina or?
This is Nebraska.
Nebraska, I see.
I'm a hometown corn-fed boy from Omaha, Nebraska, going back to my home state for college, so I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're going to be a Husker there, huh?
Yep. Been dreaming about it since since I can even remember, so it's a dream coming true.
Well, there you go. Now you say you're going to major in probably journalism and broadcasting?
Yeah, it would be sports media and communications, nice. So it's a little subcategory in the journalism,
awesome.
College of journalism there. So
did you grow up playing sports?
I did. Played a lot of football growing up. When I was more little, I had, played all the sport, the baseballs and all that, but really stuck with football. Played a little bit of football here at Hamilton, and yeah, so that's what hopefully I was really involved with the football team and broadcasted all their games and announced for them.
Nice.
So still close with all of them. So
now, did you go to the away games too?
I went to all the away games and was just on the sidelines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we can't to broadcast the away games. We had to hook up to their system and all that. So unfortunately, we couldn't do that. But that would have been really great too. Yeah. So just kind of hang out on the sidelines, and I'm still friends with everyone on the team. So it's cool. They kind of welcome me in, and it's like back on the team almost.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, you said you were playing baseball?
Yeah, a little bit of baseball growing up.
What position did you play?
I played a little bit of first base.
First base, huh?
Yeah, not a whole lot. Wasn't too good. Could never get the bat on the ball, but.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes in life.
Yeah. Tell me about it, Ben.
Mm-hmm. Now, I actually grew up playing baseball as well.
Really?
T-ball, coach pitch.
Yeah, that's what I did, yeah. Little coach pitch, always fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was good with the bat. I just couldn't hit the ball with it. But a couple of funny things, playing baseball, especially as a little kid. Mm-hmm. You take off your shoes. You ever do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That's fun, You got any funny jokes?
Well, actually, there's a funny story I have. This is a true story from my time playing baseball. Coach pitch was going out, and coach pitch lobbed one up right up the middle. I had to have been 7 or 8 at the time, and just really connected, perfect timing, and sent it right just so ever perfectly back to hit a very small, painful target of my coach. And that was at the same point a highlight in my career, I think, because I was very proud of myself for even hitting the ball, let alone squaring one up, but also a low point
Probably a low point for the coach.
Yeah, definitely a low point for the coach.
Oh yeah. You play golf at all?
I used to back
huh?
in elementary school because I live right by Bear Creek Golf Course. So.
No kidding.
Yeah, I know you used to work there.
Yep, I did. I used to be a pro shop assistant there at Bear Creek. Sold golf for about a year.
Wow.
It was a long job, a long time working there, but I wrapped things up. But the course is in great shape, and I recommend anybody go there.
Yeah, it's a great course. I've been playing there for years now. So I used to in elementary school. My mom would pick me up with the clubs in the trunk, and we'd go and
there you go, yeah.
play 9 holes after every day or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
especially in the weather like this.
Yeah, no, can't complain. This is great.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Haven't been able to play as much recently, but I'd like to get back out there again soon.
I bet. Anything else you'd like to share with us?
Not that I can think of.
Well, Mr. Hansen, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me on, Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kham Hansen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, Assistant Principal Richardbana Chesky. All right, so our next guest is Mr. Dick Baniszewski. Mr. Bano, it's a pleasure to see you.
Hi, how you doing, Ben?
I'm
nice to see you.
Nice to see you
doing
as well.
my Ben impersonation.
Sounds a little more like Harry Carey there.
oh, the copies. You're the only one that gets that. Everybody else is too young. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I got these glasses very similar to Harry Carey.
Is there anything really in this cup? My
Oh,
goodness, they do have stuff. The cup is real.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
We got real stuff. You can call me Harry here.
That is a Harry Carey. That's good. I'm impressed.
So now, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Oh, whatever you got to share.
I don't
For
want to
instance,
share.
how long have you-
You're the interviewer. You ask the questions.
So how long have you been in Hamilton?
I've been in Hamilton. This is my 13th year.
No kidding.
Yes.
And where were you before that?
How old are you?
17.
17. You were 4 when I started at Hamilton.
Wow.
Let's put that in perspective, big boy.
That's something else.
Wait, did I do that math right? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
That was quick. Go ahead.
So now, you used to be were you the varsity coach for football?
I have been the varsity football coach here for 1 year. I was a JV coach for probably 10 years.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And so you work closely with the varsity team, don't you?
I did. Yeah, that 1 year,
Okay. So now what's it like for all the boys that when they go to state?
It was awesome.
Awesome.
It's an unbelievable experience.
I bet.
Couldn't be better.
Awesome. Now, who was probably your favorite team you played?
Team we played against?
Yeah.
Does that mean to beat or because it was a good game? I mean, does it mean, you want me to say some dog that we pummeled all the time? It was easy, or do you want to? It was always great playing Chandler. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's a big rivalry.
I bet, yeah. I announced the Chandler basketball game the other day against Hamilton.
It's always exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. And it's actually always very clean and played well.
Oh, yeah.
Which people think we hate each other, and we really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kind of grew up together, it seems, in a lot of ways, and guys know each other, but, they want to win. So
exactly.
It's a lot of fun, always.
Yeah, it's always a friendly rivalry.
Always.
Yeah. And so you were sharing with me, you used to broadcast for the Suns for a summer.
I did. I did the Suns. Didn't broadcast. I was actually the PA announcer for the Suns.
Oh, okay.
In the stadium for a summer a long time ago. But it didn't pay very much, and I had to get there real early in the day and leave late at night, and it didn't thrill me that much. So it was awesome. It was a great experience. The coolest thing about it, though, was sitting next to Al McCoy.
No kidding.
I could care less about the basketball players. I'm really not into basketball.
Yeah.
I was great, pro athlete, whatever. Al McCoy, though, is the man. Sitting next to Al McCoy was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Now, about what year was that when you were doing it?
Gosh, I don't know. My kid was little. It was probably 18 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago.
Well, that's awesome. And now you did the Sun Devils too, didn't you?
I did ASU wrestling for about 15 years. I've done some baseball. So, yeah, I've done a couple things at ASU as well.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, Mr. Bano, I appreciate it.
Nice talking to you.
Hey, you as always.
Keep it up.
I will for sure.
Nice talking to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Baniszewski here.
These two guys sitting here, they're awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys get those guys on camera. Why are those guys just sitting there?
Oh, he had an interview earlier.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you a little love spread
Oh, yeah.
around here.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, now we're going to be doing this next segment is going to be a Q&A. I derived these from my Snapchat, which you can follow, by the way. It is BGERDIK. B. Gerdik, that's me. You can add me on Snapchat. We'll talk. We'll become best buds. So, this question's from a good friend of mine. Who's winning the Super Bowl? Well, in my opinion, against the Patriots and the Rams, I'm going to have to go with the Patriots. Just because the Patriots are the Patriots. They always win. Made the best team win. Do you believe aliens exist on Earth? Well, yes, I do. Tom Brady. I mean, with a team like that, they keep on winning. There's something wrong with that. But in all seriousness, with all of this space in the universe, do you really think that we're the only ones with life? I mean, there's space everywhere. There's planets, moons, stars. There's stuff everywhere. I mean, I'm sure we're not the only ones. Will we find them in our lifetime? I don't know. I hope so. Next question. Why did you want to become a speaker, and what's the best part? So when I was in 8th grade, I decided I wanted to become a disc jockey for the radio. Pretty much a disc jockey or a DJ. I would sit behind the mic, and I would play records. You know, you're listening to 99.9. And I would play the record. And that was something that I always wanted to do. But I kind of fell out of it, but then worked my way back into it here my senior year. And the best part is definitely making connections and having a great time. When you're behind the mic, you're getting paid to talk. You say whatever you want. That's the best part. Next question. Talk about the fam at Bear Creek. As you all know from my previous interview with Mr. Kham Hansen, Bear Creek Golf Course was the golf course I worked at for about a year and a month. About 13 months, basically. I worked there with the same people for the same year, and we just had a great time, made a lot of dumb decisions at the golf course, but great family. I mean, they're a second family to me. They're more than coworkers. So, love you guys if you're watching. Will you be running for president in your lifetime? That's a fabulous question. I may. It depends on what I really want to do, what I end up doing. And after I settle down, if that's something I want to do, then you'll see me. Benny for Prez, 2018. 2048. How about that one? I'll be of age. Next question is, what inspired you to dress so dapper and adopt your specific style? So as most of you will know, this is basically my outfit. I wear, the same style every day. I'm always wearing a necktie to school. I tie all my ties myself, bow ties included. Most of the time I'm in a sweater, nice pants, pressed pants, and shoes, of course. I just pretty much decided, these guys look nice when they wear it. I want to look like them. And so I bought neckties. I bought shirts. I bought a lot of nice clothing, and I wear it about every day. So hopefully that answered your question. Next question is, how did you discover your voice? P.S. I love you. I love you too. I discovered my voice pretty much when I woke up one day and said, well, good morning, Mom. Like, whoa, what happened? That's, I guess, how I discovered it. Do you see any solutions to the current government shutdown that will possibly appease both sides? Now, that is a fantastic question. So good of a question, not even I know the answer to it. So pretty much the government is shut down due to one concern, which is the border wall. Now, I'm not going to get political in this show, and I'm not going to share my opinions, but the Democrats want the government to reopen because so many people are laid off at the moment. They haven't been fired, they just can't work. The right shut down the government because they want the wall. And the next Tuesday coming up, which I believe is the 28th, is when the State of the Union address will be held by our president, Donald J. Trump, and we'll see where it goes from there. I hope they can find something that will appease both sides. I'm not sure what that will be. Great question. Let's see. Here's a good question. What was your greatest memory of high school? And this will be our last question, maybe the most heartfelt question. Getting to know the student body was by far my favorite memory. Getting to know each and every one of my peers, their hopes, their fears, their dreams, all about their family, the way that people are brought up into the world. I just find fascinating. Making connections with the administration, teachers and staff, the students, the support staff, anybody who comes to Hamilton, I'm always open to meet them and greeting them with a nice smile on my face. So, I think that about wraps up the show. As our first show, we hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one. Signing off, Benjamin Gerdik, the voice of Hamilton.